Good morning. So it seems that we have some news today. Before we get into them, I'm just quickly going to remind you that this is Mounts and Fairy Tales, deep diving into the world of gaming, Path of Exile. This is where it's at the moment. There is going to be this new event for Path of Exile 1 that we are all waiting for because there are going to be some crazy changes. I see that I see that veterans of the PoE 1 are a bit skeptical, maybe, to the new event, because this is not going to be like a full-fledged league launch for PoE 1. It's going to be an event. So it's going to be an event that's going to last for like 1 month. But there is more info. There is more info. So let's just cut this for now and simply just dive into it, because GGG has revealed the legacy of Phrecia FAQ, frequently asked questions. And they have revealed 3 more ascendancy classes. So let's just dive into it. Since we revealed our plans for the Legacy of Phrecia event in Path of Exile 1, we've seen lots of questions from the community regarding the event. We will be answering the most common ones in this post, as well as showcasing 3 more ascendancy classes. More ascendancy classes. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this has been kind of like a highlight, to me at least. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not so familiar with like the already existing ascendancies in PoE 1. I mean, I'm a super, if you think I'm a noob in PoE 2, I'm an ultra noob in PoE 1, okay? So the next 3 reveals of the ascendancies of this event is Daughter of Ashabi, which is the ranger one. It's the Antiquarian, which is the marauder one. And the Surfcaster, which is the shadow ascendancy one. Yeah, so I think I will just go through like these FAQs, like frequently asked questions, before I move into like the specifics of the ascendancy classes. And when I've done that, I will be continuing my torment in tier 15 maps. I was almost able to get to level 90 last night, because I couldn't stop playing even after the stream. I just felt like, when I'm streaming, I want to be engaging, I want to be talking to the people in chat, and I want to kind of like engage a little more. So if I feel like I'm getting like super tired, or just not gonna be any fun to watch, I'm just cutting the stream. But I was doing some serious yeah, I put in some hours even after stream yesterday as well, is what I'm trying to say. Let's get to these FAQs here. We have a number of important questions we wanted to clarify. Here are some of our answers below. Please keep them coming, and we will try to address as much of your feedback and questions as possible. When is the event? Event when? That's probably one of the most asked questions, because people are wondering when. It's like, we're getting all this information, but give us a date. When is it coming? What are they answering? We will be announcing this very soon. Again, bro. Again? keep an eye out on upcoming announcements. This is so crazy. It's like, but it's fascinating to see like how they are actually able to maintain the interest and kind of like keep their audience on their toes, so to say, so to speak. Okay, so what is the next answer here? Asked question here. How powerful are the idols? What is expected amount of what is the expected amount of juicing compared to the Atlas tree? So idols can be found as either magic or rare items. They are unmodifiable, but each modifier is approximately 2 or 3 times the power of a corresponding Atlas tree node. Not all stats are reflective of this, however. For example, if you had a 100% chance to have strong boxes be reopenable, you'd be opening the same strong box all day. Okay. So in some cases, the stats are more conservative values, and in other cases, they are higher, like being able to get more ritual rerolls, and even reduce the cost of rerolls to be free. It is relatively difficult to describe the power difference between this system and the Atlas tree, but with a fully optimized set of idols, you could easily have more than 3 times the amount of different content, or over 3 times the power of one type of content. Wow. Okay, so that's kind of insane. So this new idol system that is replacing it's kind of like replacing. Let's have a look at this, because I want to have some like context here as we are talking. And I don't know if all of you watching actually have seen this. So we have this was just revealed, this new endgame system, endgame specialization system that's gonna be coming with this event. And there was a bit controversy surrounding this box right here. People were wondering, what the heck is this box here? So when we are talking about these idols in the post here, how the powerful idols and the comparing between the idols and the Atlas tree is because they have actually announced that this box right here will replace the Atlas tree. Okay, so it means that this box and the idols that you are getting from doing the event, I guess, these idols you put into this box, and you don't have any, like this is your map modifier. You don't have any Atlas tree. You have this box. Yeah, I just said it. I mean, that's a huge switch if you think about it. I mean, obviously, players, and especially like veteran players, they have been used to, getting used to this for like the last 10 years. The Atlas passive tree system. I guess I don't know how long, but I'm assuming that endgame was the Atlas was has been in for at least a long time, right? So for them to go into this event and shake it up like this, it's pretty insane. Like, so as I said, I'm not super knowledgeable in Path of Exile 1, but I've been playing for like 1,000 hours, and like there are still stuff in PoE 1, like there are still super kind of like advanced stuff that I don't understand, and it's like you understand a little here, a little there, and it all kind of comes together. But it still feels like, okay, there's so much things I don't yet know. And now with this, excuse me, with this event, they're coming in, they're shaking up everything because we are getting new ascendancies, right? That's a lot of ascendancies that's coming with this new event here, and people are gonna want to be trying them all, I think. I think people are gonna be wanting to try them all, like to see the different, and it's gonna be live for 1 month, guys. For 1 month. I'm gonna make an extreme goal for myself, I think, during this event. I want to try every single ascendancy. It's gonna force me. It's gonna force me to. I can't be so. Um. So like now in PoE 2, it's like, yeah, I'm like hell bent on getting my like the one character I'm playing to the highest level, And I think I need to switch up the bag on that one as well, because it's just an extreme amount of time, that you're spending. Um, so I want to try everything, to be honest. I want to try everything. And I think this PoE 1 event is probably gonna help me maybe a little bit with this. Like being able to, um, you know, be more experimental, like have more focus on like trying different things. Because we don't know if this is ever coming back. We don't know if this event is like ever gonna, like if things are gonna return to like the way they were, or if this is actually like a new thing. I don't think this is gonna be a permanent change because people are at least the veteran players, they are so used to the Atlas system. This is going to be like a huge change. I mean, even though like the potential nodes are being like tripled, I mean, in the Atlas passive tree you have like a bunch more nodes, right? So they're kind of like compromising it, really compromising it, and it's going to be interesting to see like the drops for this. How are the drops going to be, and also like um how many of these slots is one idol gonna take? And is there gonna be a difference? Are there gonna be like big idols, like in Last Epoch? Like you have these bigger idols, you have these like specialized class idols. Is that gonna be the case? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be class specific. But we'll see. Okay. Sorry, I was getting a little carried away there. But this switch up to the Atlas and the Ascendancies, it's okay. So what we just learned is that a fully optimized set of idols could easily have more than 3 times the amount of different content, or over 3 times the power of one type of content. That's insane. Okay, let's go to the next one here. How do the idols drop, and how often are we expected to find an idol? Yeah, so this was what I was just wondering about. Like, so how many of the idols am I gonna get, and where am I gonna get them, and like how early? Mapping, I guess. The idols are in the core drop pool and will start dropping by end game. They completely scale with juicing, and there is also a static drop chance of 50% for them to drop from the final map boss in maps to alleviate randomness. It is not intended that you are at the whims of randomness to find these, as they are the gateway to fun. As you get further into the endgame and start applying more juice to your maps, you will find more and more of these certainly getting many per map. Apparently, they are also going to be tradable, right? They are going to be tradable. Is the idols system replacing the Atlas tree? Yes, but only during this event. It is an old throwaway idea we didn't think would be good enough to replace the Atlas tree. For this event, we wanted to create an almost alternative reality Raycast vibe, and thought this would be interesting to experience alongside the alternate ascendancy class ideas also. After the event, we will be adding the alternate ascendancy classes and alternate endgame idols to the private league list, so that people can have leagues with just one or the other at their leisure. Okay, so this private league thing, I've not gotten into. Like, I've not played so much that I've been like involved in any sort of like private leagues. Never been invited to one, and also never tried to get into one or created one. But that means that, for example, you know, like Ciceron is like doing the gauntlets and stuff. He could do like a Phrecia gauntlet private league, right? Okay. So, off to the next question here, or just to clarify. Sorry if I'm moving too fast here, guys. I'm gonna try to slow down a bit. So, the question was is if the idol system is actually replacing the Atlas tree. So for this league, yes, but then it's gonna return to like the old ways of doing things. Okay, so it's gonna return to the Atlas tree after this event. This event is only gonna be going on for like a month, right? So yeah. So the short answer is it's replacing it for this event, but it's gonna return to normal, but be available as a feature in the private leagues. Okay. Next question here. The idle mechanic seems to be one that is lacking quality of life features. Giving the feedback, are you considering improving this, or would you consider adding it during the event? Yes. The original intention was to be able to deliver an event quickly, to give something new and fresh to play, to help fill the time until we can deliver an expansion. Given the popularity and feedback for this event, we've decided to develop these ideas further. So we are currently, literally at the time of writing this, now implementing a loadout-like system for the idols. Hopefully this will be ready in time, but if not, it will be shortly into the event starting. Okay, so you can switch between like different setups in the idle window, in the idle box. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Next question here. Is there a meta system to the idle mechanics? Yes. Initially, there are locked slots similar to the relics from Sanctum. You can unlock these slots by completing the same content that unlocks favored map slots. This will allow you to use the entire inventory and maximize your juice. You initially have access to 20 slots and can eventually unlock 12 to get a total of 32. Yeah. Right? So you're not gonna start with them all unlocked, right? There are gonna be some that's gonna be closed, and also these right here, they are gonna stay in. So you're gonna have 32 slots, because I was doing like some quick math, and I was being able to not so quickly actually calculate that there is 42 like of these slots here. but there are 10 of them that are actually locked. So 32, that's what you're gonna get, like when you unlock them all. So they're not gonna start, like it's not gonna start all unlocked, you're gonna have to unlock them as you go. Next question, are there any rewards? Good questions. Are there any rewards for participating in this event? Yes. We will release a video for an armor set you will be able to earn by achieving level thresholds in this event. Currently, we are aiming for level 80 to attain all 4 pieces of the armor set. So you have to be able to hit level 80 in a month on one character to get the armor set. Is this content being used as a testing grounds for future expansions of Path of Exile 2? Good question. Not at all. As mentioned, this was a throwaway development idea from the past. We have no current plans to use it for anything outside of being a future private league modifier. Okay. Good to know. Next question. There are concerns that 1 month isn't long enough. Would you consider running this event or some deviation of it again? Or perhaps extending the duration? Okay. Good question. Again, like these are some good questions, right? Some really good questions. We are completely open to running additional events in the future using these based on your feedback. We are also open to extending the duration to give players more time to experiment and find all the broken builds with the Ascendancy classes and give more opportunity to earn the armor set mentioned above. The intention here was to help fill the time until we can deliver the much desired and deserved expansion, so we can extend events and run more to fill that time until 3.26 is ready. So it depends on that. Well, yeah, okay, but we're like there are some like timing, like across the board here, guys. There are some like timing concerns, like in Path of Exile at the moment, both in 1 and 2, because things are being promoted and things are being like delivered with a specific like time set, you know, like how they wanted to have the release of the PoE 2 but wasn't able to make it. It was supposed to be June, it was pushed all the way to December, you know, stuff like this. So and it seems like they don't even know themselves when the 3.26 update for PoE 1 is going to be ready. They don't even know themselves, you know. So it seems like they're kind of like buying themselves, or not buying themselves, but they are kind of like giving us this event that's going to last for a month because that's what they think the time frame of like the new PoE 1 release is going to be. We don't even know when it's being released, right? So we are still just talking about this. It's not like we're talking about an event that we have a set date for. We don't know if it's going to be like, is it going to be this Sunday? Is it going to be Sunday in 2 weeks? We have no idea, right? They just keep saying more information coming soon, more information coming soon. But so they are kind of like breaking everything up here. It's kind of interesting to see. Like I kind of like the way they're doing it. It's kind of interesting because they're breaking up every single piece of information and you're kind of like getting a little piece. often, but it's not really that small of a piece. It's a bit meaty what we are getting. I think, like, the information. Only thing that can be a little frustrating for people is that it seems like, okay, we can't get like a date for it, like a specific, like a lot of people is like, tell us the freaking date, right? Just let us know when to expect this. I think there is still a lot of things to experience in what we have in PoE 2. For me, at least, there is things to experience. Like, if there wasn't like an update for PoE 2 in, like, I don't know, 6 months, I think I would still have things to try, things to do, things to learn in PoE 2. So it's not really about, or I mean, of course it depends on what you are looking for, you as a player. You watching, yes, you. It kind of depends on what you are looking for. Like, some people feel like, okay, they have, okay, yeah, no, there's nothing to do, like, I've done it all, and that means that they have gone to, like, or like they've done all the content on one character, maybe, or on one class, and only in trade, not in hardcore or SSF, or even hardcore SSF, like, so there are layers to this. You can go as deep as you want, you can do as much as you want, but if your intention is to, like, only do like super end game things, maybe you hit a spot where you are thinking like, okay, this is not going to work for me anymore. Yeah. Or you are kind of overwhelmed by all the options. Okay, anyway, so what is the next question here? Yeah, but just to wrap it up, guys, just to wrap it up. So the question here was like, regarding the length of this event. There are some people are concerned that the 1 month isn't going to be long enough, and the reason for that is that people have different, like, people are invested in different ways into this game. Like, it's a game that a lot of people enjoy playing, but not all of the people playing it. And I would probably assume, like, most of the people playing it are not able to put in the amounts of time as, like, other players. Some players have 100 hours a week to put in, while other people maybe only have like 10 hours, you know? So I understand, like, the concerns, because if it's gonna take you, if you are that type of player that's like you're not sure if you're gonna get to like level 80 in a month playing just one character. I understand, like, the concern, but at the same time it also gives some kind of incentive and also some kind of like drive, like, okay, if you want to get it, you're gonna have to focus on it. Like, it's a prize for the people that are actually willing to put in the time, and if you don't have the time, you don't have the time. Okay, so next question here. Atlas notes close to the tree origin bias, hard toward map sustain. Will there be anything similar in Legacy of Phrecia, such as low item level idols? Sorry. Um, sorry, excuse me, guys. I was just having to smack the hammer on, smack the ban hammer on some bullshit in the chat here. Okay. Once again, let's do this once again. Atlas nodes close to the tree origin bias hard toward map sustain. Will there be anything similar in the legacy of Phrecia, such as a low item level idols biasing hard toward map sustain? Yeah, okay, so what the question is that like in the Atlas passive nodes, like you can choose certain nodes that's gonna give you better map sustain. So the question is, are there gonna be any idols that's gonna do like the same thing? And as they said earlier, like yes, there is probably gonna be, right? And it's gonna be like triple the like it's gonna be have triple the strength of like one node. Let's see what they're answering here. We've just added implicit modifiers to the idols that grants an X% increased chance to drop maps. This should mean even if you find an idol that isn't ideal for your strategy, you can still use it to sustain your maps. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be a modifier. It's going to be a specific modifier, right? Okay. Next question here. Will the effect of Atlas blocker nodes, such as Black Thumb, your maps cannot contain harvest and cannot drop harvest scarabs, be available? These are available in the form of unique idols. Okay. Okay, so you're also gonna have some idols that are gonna block like certain mechanics and certain stuff. Like if you really don't want to do them, like you really don't want to encounter them in your maps, you can actually put in these idols that are gonna function as like mechanic blockers. Next question here: will the Legacy of Phrecia be parented to the Settlers League, to Standard, or something else? The answer is Settlers League. When your characters are migrated out of the league, their ascendancy points are respect, and you will be assigned one of the core ascendancy classes. Okay, so the Settlers League is gonna be the Settlers League is gonna be like still going. And you are gonna be assigned one of the core ascendancy classes. That means you're not gonna be able to choose. So if you migrate, is that the thing? So if you migrate out of the event, the ascendancy points are respect, and you will be assigned one of the core ascendancy classes, because you're not going to be able to choose, apparently. Given that this is using Settlers League, okay, so next question here. Given that this is using Settlers League as a base, doing all the town upgrading again is becoming tiring. Can there be a way to make this more efficient? Answer: this is a good question. Answer: yes. We will be making early upgrades, in particular cheaper, in Settlers League, including this event and the Core League, to streamline this process. Okay, so they're doing some changes to the King's March here. So King's March is going to be easier and probably faster to upgrade, right? Interesting. Now, what we all been waiting for. I don't know what if this is what we're all been waiting for, but I've been really waiting. I mean, it was some good FAQs right there. I didn't want to spend like too much time on it, but I wanted to take my time. I wanted to take my time because, yeah, I don't want to like speed run every little thing of type of content here. I want to be a little meticulous and yeah. So we have 3 new ascendancy reveals here. Let's start with the daughter of Oshabi, the new Ranger ascendancy. Okay. So what do we have here? So let's start with the forest tracking here. 2% increased attack damage per 450 evasion rating. Rare and unique enemies within 120 meters have minimap icons. So this is interesting. So they are adding, like, so this node right here is like, it's actually adding something that's already in PoE2, like when you're running maps, right? When you're running maps, you have these map rares that you have to destroy to finish the map. With this node, with this ranger node right here, forest tracking, you will actually have the same icons if you're within 120 meters. You will get the same minimap icons. Rare and unique items. Yeah, sorry, rare and unique enemies. Interesting. So let's just go to this next node here. The roots of the grove. All damage inflicts poison against enemies affected by at least 5 grasping vines. Inflict 1 grasping vine on hit. Oh, okay. So poison deals chaos damage over time based on the base physical and chaos damage of the skill. Multiple instances of poison stack. Up to 10 vines can grasp you, inflicting 8% less movement speed per vine. It's broken by moving. But does that mean that this is like an effect that's gonna affect you? No. It's affecting whatever you're hitting, right? Okay. What's the next here? Woodland Shrines. Trigger level 20. Create lesser shrine when you kill an enemy. Create lesser shrine has an initial cooldown before it can trigger. What? Okay. That's insane. So you're gonna like be like, you're like constantly gonna be like triggering these lesser shrines. That's kind of cool. Innate blessing. Gain a random shrine buff every 10 seconds. Bro, this is crazy. Like this is gonna be, bro, I don't even know if they can actually go back. Like I don't even know like if they can actually go back to like not having these ascendancy classes available. Because these are crazy. Okay, let's move to the other side here. Oath of the Magi. Defenses from equipped body armor are doubled if it has no socketed items. 60% to all elemental resistances if you have an equipped helmet with no socketed gems. 30% max life if you have equipped gloves with no socketed gems. And 30% increased movement speed if you have equipped boots with no socketed gems. Oh my god. What kind of nodes are these? Oh my god. Illuminating wisps. +2 to maximum number of sacred wisps. +2 to number of sacred wisps summoned. And then we have the spell slinging here. Skills supported by spell slinger have 50% increased cooldown recovery rate. And skills supported by spell slinger have 50% reduced mana restoration. Oh my god. But so this is like kind of like Like you have this, you have the like the on the left side here, you have like the Oath of the Magi and the spell slinging, which is maybe like catering towards like almost playing like a caster type ranger. But on this side, it's you have like the more of like the um, classic ranger things. But the shrine thing, it's insane. Oh my god. Okay, so this was the daughter of Ashabi right there, guys. What a crazy ascendancy right there. Okay, so what's like the description here? As an Asmeri, the daughter has great respect for nature, particularly the forest. She shares many of the powers of the Warden of the Magi, as well as being empowered by shrines or utilizing sacred wisps to aid wand attacks. Oh my god. Okay, so let's move on to the Antiquarian. This is going to be the Marauder ascendancy here. This Karui collector hails from the port of Ngakanu, I guess. Over the course of his long career, he has traded for historical artifacts, maybe of which he can employ, many of which he can employ in combat. Choose from Kalguran relics, Karui trinkets used by legendary chieftains, or equipment from one of the great Karui enemies, General Marcus Lioneye. What? Let's have a closer look. Oh my god. Okay, let's start on the right side here. Exhibit 122, Lioneye's hair. Your hits can't be evaded, sorry, and you have 50% reduced dexterity. Exhibit 126, Lioneye's shield, minus 100 physical damage taken from projectile attacks, and gain 50% chance to block from equipped shield instead of the shield's value. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure, like, what this is gonna do for me, because I don't know the Marauder class pretty much at all. Exhibit 45, Turtle Shell. 1,000% increased stun and block recovery. 1,000%? It's like 10 times whatever you have. Exhibit 24, Goliath Knuckle. You have no intelligence, but you have a plus 150 to strength, but no intelligence. So like a super brute, running around like a super brute. Like a brain dead, super strong. Oh my god. Okay, Exhibit 39, Whale Tooth Bangle. 1% increased duration per 100 strength. Let's move over to the left side here. Far Shot. Projectile attack hits deal 20% less damage to targets at the start of their movement, dealing up to 60% more damage to targets as the projectile travels faster. Okay. This is like incentivizing like a bow, or I mean, obviously it's also probably gonna affect like the totems, but yeah, interesting. Exhibit 377, Kalguran Armor. Gain ward instead of 50% of armor and evasion rating from equipped body armor. Okay, so you're gaining ward. You're gaining ward instead. So ward is not something that I've dug a little, dug really deep into. So, Exhibit 390, Starlight Reflector. 100% faster restoration of ward, and 100% increased global defenses. Armor, evasion rating, and energy shield are the standard defenses. So you're getting 100% increased armor, 100% increased evasion rating, and 100% increased energy shield. Exhibit 24, Runic Tablet. Gain adrenaline for 10 seconds when ward breaks. Adrenaline grants 100% increased damage, 25% increased attack, cast, and movement speed, and 10% additional physical damage reduction. You cannot gain adrenaline if you already have it. Interesting. Okay, so that's pretty much the Marauder. Like, a little less exciting to me. But I think that's just because I don't know, like, the Marauder class. I don't know it well at all. Okay, so what's this? This is, the next one is the Shadow, the Shadow Ascendancy here. And it's called the Surfcaster. The Surfcaster is simply a chill guy. His home is with the sea. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? His home is with the sea, for which he attunes to gain control of the cold and lightning elements. An expert fisherman himself, you can reap great rewards for holding a fishing rod. If you can find him one. Pause. Pause. I think this might be my starter. Really? It's not exactly what I've been like dreaming about, but I've been having this fantasy of like this like water-based elemental, like water-based thing, like ascendancy or specialization, like water magic. So like I want it in, or I would like it. I would love to have like, so you have these, you know, like cold attacks and lightning attacks, but what if you had like straight up water attacks, like liquid water? So not like frozen water like ice, but liquid. Obviously that would pair really nice with lightning. Of course, you know, you have this like big, I don't know, cloud or whatever, like lightning storm or something, like this big cloud that deals some kind of rain, toxic rain, like but rain like water drops. Okay, I'm getting carried away, guys. Let's this is really interesting. Let's get into this. So let's go on the right side here first. Start with the brine bound. 50% chance to freeze enemies for 1 second when they hit you. And enemies you freeze remain frozen for at least 1 second. And I can already see the next one here. Ghost of the Deep. You are touched by a tormented illegal fisherman, granting 20% increased damage, 30% increased attack speed, 30% increased cast speed, and 30% increased movement speed. Oh my god. Guys, I think it's already settled. And look at the next one here. Baited Breath. All hits are critical strikes while holding a fishing rod. Hey Kylie, what's up? All hits are critical strikes while holding a fishing rod. Interesting. So if you're able to find like a fishing rod, if you're able to find a fishing rod, all your critical strikes, all your hits are gonna be critical strikes. Also, we have the screaming reels, 50% more cast speed while holding a fishing rod. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be truly be like the fish, like the haunting fisherman of the illegal tormented ghosts. Bro, this looks so insane, bro. Look at this, sea legs, plus 30% to cold and lightning resistances. Critical strike chance is increased by overcapped lightning resistance. Critical strike chance is increased by overcapping lightning resistance. Okay. Evasion rating is increased by overcapping cold resistance. Yeah, so obviously overcapped resistance is the amount by which uncapped resistance is higher than maximum resistance. Uncapped resistance is the value resistance would have if ignoring maximum resistance. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Really cool right side of the Ascendancy tree here. Let's go to the left one. Within the Tempest, enemies you kill are shocked. Shock you inflict spread to other enemies within 1.5 meters. And we have the Stormy Seas. 100% of lightning damage converted to cold damage. But your cold damage can shock. Shock increases damage taken by up to 50%. Really? Depending on the amount of lightning damage in the hit for 2 seconds. Really? Is Shock doing the same thing in PoE 2 as well? Is Shock increasing damage taken by up to 50%? If that's the same in PoE 2, I do have one tweak I want to do on my build. Okay, let's have a look at this next one here. Glacial Wave. Enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt. Excuse me. Enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt by half of chill effect. Enemies chilled by your hits have damage taken increased by chill effect. Changing Seasons. All damage taken from hits can chill you. The effect of chill on you is reversed. So chill reduces enemy action speed by up to 30%, depending on the amount of cold damage in the hit for 2 seconds. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's pretty much it for the 3 new ascendancies. So Daughter of Ashabi, the ranger one, also looking pretty cool. I like it. But definitely the Surfcaster is like the more interesting of the 3 for me. So, well, you know, we'll see. But this is a really interesting one. The Surfcaster. This is a really interesting ascendancy. That's gonna be about it, guys, for this new update. It's been an hour already, almost, just covering like these, just covering the new frequently asked questions about this new PoE 1 event, the Legacy of Phrecia. We don't have any. Okay, so let's quickly recap it. We don't have any new info except from like they're saying info is coming soon. We don't have any new info of when this is going to be dropping. We do know that it's an event that they have created to pretty much like fill the gap between now, or fill the gap between 325 and 326. So before we are getting a bigger expansion for PoE 1, we are going to be getting this event, and the intention from the intention of the developers is that this event is going to fill the gap from like the 325 to 326. We are getting more info soon. We have just been revealed the 3 new ascendancy classes. There are going to be 19, I guess, in total new ascendancy classes, I think they said. And yeah, this was a good piece of info right here. It took me an hour to get through it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching this on Twitch, please remember I'm posting all my previous streams over to YouTube, so you can go over to YouTube, Mounts and Fairy Tales. Give me a subscribe. I mean, like the videos, comment, whatever you like. Just you have the option to watch the streams, the earlier streams over at YouTube. And excuse me. And now I will be heading in for a session of PoE 2. If you were only here for the info about the PoE 1, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. If you want to stick around, hang around with me, that's fine. I will be pushing the last 5%, I think it is, of my experience bar, hopefully today, to get to level 90. Hopefully that's going to do well. I'm doing tier 15s. I did a bunch of them last night, and I will be continuing to do them now for a couple of hours, if you want to join me. That's what's going to happen now. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of Path of Exile. I mean, updates and news, and I will definitely be playing this Legacy of Phrecia event. I think it's going to be a good like switch up from like PoE 2. So I will be playing PoE 2 as much as I possibly can up until this event is going to drop, and then I will be switching to PoE 1 to play this event. Hopefully I will be able to try a lot of the ascendancies. That's the plan. Okay, so let's move in game now. Let's move to some PoE 2 right here. So that was a huge chunky piece of information right there. I really like that. I mean, there is still no more information on like when the event is dropping, but yeah, still some good new information about the new ascendancies, and also some quality of life. Sorry, some frequently asked questions. Okay, so I'm actually at 96% here on my XP bar. So there is like a bunch of things I want to try, but it's kind of like when you are at these like higher levels, you don't want to be like trying experimental stuff, or I don't want to be trying experimental stuff that could probably or could possibly like really hurt my XP. So I'm gonna be trying to play it pretty safe here. I mean, there is a certain risk of doing this high content anyway for me at the moment. Okay, so I can continue to do this. Like Step is one of my favorite maps, to be honest, because it has so many enemies in like a kind of like a little confined area. So I really love the steps. It can be a bit spooky because there are so many enemies, but I just want to keep moving, like just running around here and kind of like in a circle here. Not getting too cocky, just trying to keep my distance here. And just slowly grind here, chipping away at these enemies. So it can be a bit dangerous, this map, if because there are so many enemies in this map. So if you go too far away from like the little center that you've created for yourself, if you go too far away, it can quickly get really dangerous because you will get overrun, and there are a lot of enemies in this map. But I really like it because I don't have to go, you know, half away. Like I don't have to go across a full map to find some enemies. It's like there is a bunch of enemies right here. So I kind of can like stay, pretty much like almost stay in one place, just shoot my fireballs and attract like a bunch of enemies. So I really enjoy the step map, or the step waystone for farming XP. Okay, so I'm already at 97 here. So a little trick that I'm doing from my experience and my leveling is that like when I find a map that I'm like really enjoying, or like that I'm really able to like progress in fairly quickly, I kind of like want to stay in this map. So I don't want to complete the map. I just want to kind of like just farm, do like the same map over and over again. So I'm not going to be moving very far here. Just going to take it nice and slow. Because I'm so close now. I'm so close to leveling. So I don't want to take too many risks here. So I got into a real proper flow state last night, and I mean, I was running all over this map, like gathering every single enemy and just creating havoc. But since this is my first map of the day, I'm just gonna be a little careful here until I get a little warm. So kind of like have to get warmed up here. And I kind of like that. Like you can't just instantly just go in and like I have to be a little careful. I like that difficulty spot, like where you have to be a little careful. Like you feel and you kind of know that you have to be a little careful. You can't just blast through everything. Okay, I'm still at 97 here. Hopefully this is not going to take me too much time to get to level 90 here, because I do have some stuff that I want to try. Like I have a lot of stuff I want to attend to. And I was actually invited by my Filipino friend last night. I was invited to do like, I think it was like a tier 18 map. but I really want to get to like level 90, so if I die, I'm not going to be losing a lot of XP. So you can actually juice, like really juice your maps with like the different tablets you can put into the towers, and yeah. So I could effectively run like this tier 15 map as a tier 16 map if I put in the precursor to make like every map in range of the tower be like a +1 level, +1 monster level. But if I'm able to get like tier 18 straight up map, I have no idea. Okay, I'm still at 97 here. Just gonna be careful so that I don't mess up here. Yeah, so this is a map where I kind of like feel that I have a little control over this map, you know, like I know what to watch out for. Like if something gets too dangerous, I kind of like know that it's getting too dangerous and I need to get out. And that's what's kind of nice with yeah, at least getting to know the maps a little bit. So having run certain maps many times kind of learns you you kind of learn like what to watch out for and stuff. Yeah, so that shock, that new shock node in that new ascendancy, the Surfcaster in the Legacy of Phrecia event, really made me wonder, like, is that like the thing with shock in PoE in general? Like, is shock increasing like damage by 50%? Like up until 50%, up to 50% if you shock them? I think that's really interesting. So I need to look a little closer into that, like shock. Try to learn something about shock. Because if that's like a thing in general, it's really something that I want to know. So that's gonna obviously make me do some certain decisions, and it also kind of like explains why the spark build and like the lightning builds in this game is so OP right now. I mean, they're probably gonna stay OP, right? Because it's shock. That's what that element does, you know. Okay, so this guy is siphons mana and deals lightning damage. So that could be a little dangerous to me. If he can potentially shock me, you know? Pretty much. Okay, I'm at 98% now. That's good. So this is hopefully not gonna take me too long. Like, but for real, the step map. This is the XP grinding map for me at least. It's a really good grind spot, like XP wise. Just staying super careful here. Okay, so we are at 98. We are about to hit 90, guys. What a grind it has been. But I mean, there is a lot of learning involved, you know, also with so like the grind. It's gonna be longer the first time you do it, right? Because you don't know all of the things that you're gonna be knowing, right? On your second grind. So a lot of knowledge has been acquired. And that's good, because it's gonna help me. It's gonna make me faster on my other runs. It's gonna help me understand things, like in general. That's good. Such a step also, such a big map. You can stay here in here for like a substantial amount of time and just have like so many so many enemies here. Yeah, I'm just seeing like all these enemies is like just XP. I'm just seeing XP. Also, it feels like kind of like a zone where it's kind of hard to get like, at least it feels like it's kind of hard to get like stuck on environmental things and stuff. And I really enjoy that. Like, no, I don't enjoy getting stuck. I enjoy it not getting stuck. Just to clarify. I'm trying to grab them in like bite-sized portions here. What's dangerous is that the group that I'm grabbing or pulling like the pack gets too big. But that because that quickly gets out of hand. So it's like a constant like weaving in and out to kind of like pull a little and just pull a little back, go in, pull some more, go back, go in, like that. Kind of playing it safe. So I want to also like pull them to an area that I've already cleared. So I don't want to be pulling them to like an area where there's gonna be like 100 more of them. That's also something I'm being like a bit careful about. 99% guys, we are about to hit level 90. Oh my Buddha, this has been a grind. Yeah, so I really do want to do some research on the shock aspect. If like shock means that I'm gonna be increasing my damage, or like I'm gonna make them, I'm kind of like making them vulnerable, right? I want to see if that's like the, if someone explained that to me, like instead of just saying, yeah, you gotta do the spark build, or yeah, you gotta go with like a lightning build, is if someone explained to me why, that would be much appreciated. Um, but I guess I'm just going in here and I'm figuring things out myself. And maybe that's even better, because then it's like a hard-earned experience, you know. And that's kind of like in real life as well. Like you can have people telling you, yeah, this is the best way to do it, or yeah, this is like this is how you do it. But if you don't understand why, it's just not gonna do it, right? Oh my god. Okay. Man, we are so close now. I can smell level 90. So as soon as I hit level 90, I'm gonna go like full kamikaze in this map, just to get a feel for the power increase. Oh, I'm so close. Like every pack could be the one that takes me to 90. Hold on a second, I scratched my shoulder. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the pack. Get ready, boys and gals. There we go. 90. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go full kamikaze here. Let's just like scoop up as many of them as we possibly can here. Just speed up here. I just want to get like a feel for a feel for the level here, like a feel for the power. Keep pushing here. This has been such a long time since I actually allocated a new passive point as well. So I'm gonna really have like a hard look at what I'm gonna choose now. Because since I'm not getting these passive points that often now, I really need to consider what I'm gonna choose. So there is like two things that I want to have a closer look at. It's like my ignite chance, because now my 2 minions is actually igniting. So I want to have a look at like the ignite portion of the tree to see if there is something I can do there to like really improve the effects of ignite. But also defensive aspects. God, I'm gonna need a lot of XP to level here. So I'm taking down quite sizable packs here. Where's my 19? I picked up a 19, right? Oh, it's only 18? I thought one of them was 19. What? I was sure one of them was 19. Okay. I want to do some experimentation here. Also to see, like, because I was getting like, I don't know, maybe like 5%, like each full clear, maybe actually even more on level 89 here, just like a normal tier 15 step. I kind of like want to do some research and see like how many percentages, or like, yeah, how many percent of my XP bar I will get from full clearing. What's important is that I don't complete the map, because then I can't be like farming it. Probably could try to like positively juice it as well. Like trying to stay away from all like the bad mods and only like infuse it with good mods. See if it's covered by any tower circle here as well. It's in the in the range. Excuse me, in the range of a tower. Can juice it. Okay, so there are still a couple of rares up there. I don't have to be too worried about just taking down these rares down here. Nothing? Hmm. Yes, I do need like okay, so my current XP is almost 2 billion. But so I'm pretty much gonna need like 100 million. I'm gonna need 94 million, yeah, to get to the next level here. But my XP per hour now is like 18 million. I mean, yes, it's gonna take me some time, but I don't think it's a stupid idea to like just stay on the steps. Okay, so this is gonna give me, so I'm just trying to look at the tablets here. Rarity of items, quantity of items, quantity of waystones. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Is there any towers nearby? Yes, there is, and it's actually covering this one. There is also another one down here. And there is one here that's also gonna cover. Yeah, this one is already active. Okay, let's put this in here, quantity and quantity of waystones. And also I do want to get that. Okay, so when I finished, not when I finished this step, when I almost finished the steps. When I almost finish the steps, I'm gonna go try to get to this tower right here and juice the steps even more. See if I have some like XP, if there's some way to like increase the XP gain. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going now since I'm getting into the flow here. Oops. This is a dangerous moment. Guys, no, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Level 90, oh my god. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the tree, guys. So these are kind of like this is the little cluster here I want to get. But the question is if I should rather like focus on like defensive things or if I should like try to increase my damage. Like I really want to increase my damage, to be honest. This one I probably really want as well, like the exposure here. So this is gonna give me more defenses right here if I go this direction right here. Like more energy shield and increased evasion rating. So if I want to improve my survivability, this is where I should be going. And I kind of think that, you know, that's what I want to do because the more I can survive, like the harder content I can do. Here is even more attack speed. Increased lightning damage, increased chance to shock. Yes, I'm using my lightning warp a lot. And also I'm thinking like when I'm triggering the triggering my firestorm, lightning storm, and the comet, it would be really nice to like for that skill in particular to do more damage. Shocked ground duration is 10 seconds. Yep, and the shocked ground actually, you know, it creates shocked ground. That means like that they're taking more damage, right? Yeah, so that could be one to go for actually, to be honest. Or I could keep going this direction for more defense. But it's like, how much more energy shield is it gonna give me? I don't think that's gonna be like the greatest difference. So I have like 7k. So like I think I would benefit more from some like attack. Let's try doing this. Let's just try. See if it's making any see if it's doing like a major difference here. Okay, so last two rares of the map are up there. I'm just gonna try to avoid them for now. Hmm. I do need to trigger my cast on minion death here to actually get to get like a proper opinion or like a proper example of like how much this Path of Storms is actually okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell actually. But damage against burning enemies, I mean, that should really be like my focus, like, because if I'm igniting, I mean, they are burning, right? It's kind of hard to tell if it's like the just general like strength of the level, or if that um, particular passive point is what's making it feel better. Hard to tell. It seems like pretty much everything that has to do with like lightning and shock is like good for damage. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do the last rare here. Just gonna port out. I'm gonna try to pop this. Actually, I want to have a look at the modifiers here. Because I don't think like that tablet I just put in is actually affecting. So okay, so 50% increased pack size, 7% increased quantity, rarity of items. Okay, so I don't think the tablet that I put in the tower is actually affecting this right now. I think I do want to try to just quickly get over to this tower here so I can pop the tower here as well. I do want to keep this. Probably could use some probably could use some more on like the map itself. Also, because I'm so comfortable with the zone now. I'm just gonna blast through to get to that tower. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this step attempted. Let's go to the caverns here. Just on a tier 1 map here, and it's not gonna be the biggest. So I'm just gonna try to get as quickly as I can over to that tower. So that's pretty much the only thing I'm doing now is trying to traverse as fast as possible. Okay, these guys are gonna give me some trouble. Uh-huh. They keep blocking me. I just want to go. I just want to go, 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 go. Just want to go, 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 go. Oh my god, look at me. Now this is the definition of getting swarmed. Oh yeah, and there's a boss here. Yeah, so I'm spending some time here just like getting through these maps. So I can get to that tower and juice via step map. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So I only want to clear these maps just to get to like the next map, or like to get to the juicing of the next map, or the juicing of the tower. There we go. Just picking up some shite here so I can vendor, get even more gold. Yeah, the prices really went up on the or in the currency market, like the amounts of wisdom scrolls I had to pay for my exalts. Should go and check like what the ratio is now. Well, this was a huge map. Uh, I really actually just wanted to run through, but I can't help myself picking up these rares, just vendor them or... So I'm at least getting something out of these maps. Let's try to be quick, get back in. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Picking up these rares. Getting like a couple of thousands of gold for these items, I mean, that's... It's not too shabby, it's Axolts. Converted. This is my queue over here. God. No. This is my queue. Increased waystones, like 40%. Yeah, this is... This map is affected by the, like, I think maybe 2 towers or something? Rare treasure. Dum 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 dum. Finally, an Exalt. It's been a while since I dropped the last one. Regenerate life. Yeah. Okay, map complete. Get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. Money in the bank. Okay, so we will keep going. Okay, so I can't go here. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I have to go Augury. Blah. Bladdy bladdy blah. Yeah, this is a sucky map. Augury. And I would do anything for those 54 golds. Protect me, my minions. Yeah, I don't remember who said it, but someone said in chat yesterday, like, man, this build has a lot of things going on. It really does. I mean, that's just the truth. Yeah, too early. Way too early. I just wanna run, run and have fun. I just wanna run and have fun. So I'm learning some stuff about the atlas. Like if I knew whatever I knew now from the beginning, I would have been doing things differently. So like I would focus more on like the tablets and the towers, and like really juicing the maps as soon as possible. And I would juice them and like stay in lower tiers and just juice. Pretty much. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, that's how it goes. Oh yeah. Pretty sure this is a surplus. Yes. The moment of truth. Okay, these boots are not too shabby, to be honest. Thing is, what I'm looking for is the resistance. Because there are things I want to improve. So this is an upgrade. So I want to upgrade like I want to upgrade my resistances. But there is a bit like it is a bit tricky. Like when you get to like higher levels, it is a bit. I mean, or I think like the gear situation in general is a bit tricky. If it was easier to trade, like if there was like a type auction house or something, if it was easier to trade for items, I think this would solve a lot of the problems. But now it's like I just have to be on the lookout, for stuff. But I think so. The only resistance this, I mean, it has some lightning resistance as well, so I'm probably gonna have to put that on as. No, actually, hold on. Actually, I don't, because this has lightning resistance as well. So I can actually put a different rune on this one. Only thing that's a bit bad about this is that it's gonna give me like less intelligence, which is possibly gonna F up like I don't think it's gonna F up too much, actually, to be honest. So I probably do want to swap out. Like these two gear pieces. This has 30% increased movement speed. So it's gonna make me a little slower. This only has 15. Max life. Oh, plus 25 intelligence. Okay, great. Yeah, so this is an upgrade for sure. Okay, this is an upgrade for sure. Nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna have to put any like resistance on this, to be honest. I can put a different rune on my boots. And that's nice. I also do want to upgrade it. Yeah, it's gonna give me one more energy shield. But it's gonna give me a lot more fire resistance. It's gonna give me a lot more lightning resistance. So that's good. I want to do the same on the gloves. So this is, so I am losing. What's important here is that I put the same rune in this one, actually. So I am losing the fire resistance here. So I'm kind of like, so like I really need to get it back somewhere. But I am getting it back on my boots, I think. Hold on a second. So maybe I need to put some actually some fire resistance on my boots, to be honest. I really don't want to lose the movement speed. But I mean, I'm getting more intelligence. I can also equip these. That is actually giving me the chaos resistance. I think it's an upgrade. So I need to put some sockets in both of these. So this is going to be the iron rune. In my hands. And let's see what we need to put in. Let's see if we can put another iron rune in. Or if we actually need to go for some like resistance stuff. No, we're good. Okay, so we're good. Which means I can probably put more armor, evasion, and energy shield. I can do another iron in this. Because I love my iron runes. And all my resistances are capped. Not my chaos. Is there a rune that's possibly gonna give me... Hold on. Is there a rune that's gonna possibly give me chaos? Res? No. All res? Res? Stun threshold? Lightning res? Max life? Yeah, so I guess, to be honest, I guess the iron rune is the one to go for here, to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna go iron. It's gonna give me even more. Yeah, so the question is if I'm gonna be suffering a lot with my movement speed here, which I probably am. I'm probably gonna be suffering. But I have 10% increased chaos resistance. but it comes at a price, and the price is movement speed. So more survivability, but the cost is movement speed. I mean, these shits are slowing me down anyway, so maybe it's not even that big of a deal. App complete. Augury, thank you very much. Insanity, you are welcome. Ring I'm excuse me, the ring I'm wearing is actually pretty okay. Yeah, I guess I have to go Forge. Just getting to the tower. Yeah, so the big test of like the gear upgrade is gonna be when I go back to the steps, tier 15. That's gonna be the moment of truth. in these earlier maps, I'm actually getting some stuff. That's also kind of like an issue. When I'm doing like these tier 15 solos, not gaining a lot of currency is pretty much just like XP. So that's why I'm trying to juice these tier 15s. Da-da-da-dai, da-da-da-dai, da-dai. Finally, some exalts. Finally. The movement speed is not, it's not affecting my cast speed, right? I don't think so. Just give me some nice little drops. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Interesting. I think I already have this. Yes. Yeah, I can do a tier 2. Whatever. Whatever. I can go tower now. Nice. Nice. Let's go tier 15 in the tower. Slightly modded one. Probably not gonna be an issue. Just have to remember that I'm coming from like a tier 1. And also, I did a gear change. Because I am a little worried that my like my loss of movement speed is gonna hurt me a lot. Like it's gonna cripple me from getting out of like tight situations. Okay, so she's heading out of the house. Yeah, I have to say, I'm really not sure about this gear upgrade. Like, there is some things I could probably change, I guess. Because I'm really like overcapped, especially on my lightning resistance. So I should go farm something that has like a lot of lightning damage. My movement speed. My poor movement speed. You know what? I think I'm gonna swap back. I think I want to swap back. But I'm not sure. Because on paper, I should have more defenses. And that's not a bad thing. Fire resistant, of course. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where I started, right? So I think I need to go here. Over here. Over the hills and far away. Oh, that's wrong. This is probably where I started. I need to go here. Probably. Okay. Tier 2. Tier 2 map. And a tier 15 map. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Alright, map complete. Mapos completos, which means the objective is reached. So I can now put a tablet in that tower. And that's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. Over the hills and far away. Okay. So what tablet do I want to put in there? So it is for my step map. Rare monsters. Increase rare monster. Concentrate shrine. Waste stones. Yeah, so I think waste stones, that's good. Like having the waste stones. I think that's good. So I'm gonna do that one. And it is covering the steps, right? Yes. Influence. Good. Now let's go back to the steps. Do a modded version here. So I should have some, like, I have like 3 tower influences here. 77% increased amounts of chests, 71% more monster life, 15% increased pack size, 7% increased quantity, 26% rarity, but it's 110 increased waystones. So now it's XP and waystone. Farming. These monsters have more life, so they have like there is like this sucky mod actually. They have more life, so it means that it's gonna take me a little longer to wreck them, but Yeah. I think we'll be fine. So they have like almost a double life. So far, so good on the like the 15% lost movement speed though. So far, so good. There's a level 19. No, sorry, 18. What? I swear it was level 19. It's just me like seeing things, or it's like the third time I'm seeing like a level 19, but it's actually 18. Yeah, they have more life. So, yeah. So this is not a normal tier 15. They have almost double life, these enemies. Just have to keep reminding myself of that. I mean, I probably should be juicing them anyway. Right? I've not dropped a single waystone yet, though. I really feel that I want to do some changes on my tree, though. So I want to go here. I want to spec into this fire and ignite. So I'm just going to remove everything. Projectile speed. I want to lose that, I think. Area of effect, I'm going to remove this one. Okay, so that's 3 points. Apply. So where is that going to get me? It's going to give me 30% more chance to ignite. Shit, I actually should have gone. So that was the wrong way. Should have gone here. Int. Fire damage. And also I really want this 35% increased damage with hits against burning enemies. Yeah, I don't want to lose this like spell damage and or projectile speed. I don't think I want to lose that. Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's see if this is gonna make a difference. Uncut Spirit Gem? No, they're all maxed. Or at least what I'm wearing. Let's see what this change is gonna do. Okay. I do kind of like feel a little lighter, to be honest. Like a bit lighter on the foot here. Oh my god. insta-destroyed my minions. One map on my 112% increase. Mod here. Huh. Not the greatest, I have to say. Not the greatest. So issues with mobs having like almost double life is like it's taking me longer to kill them. Obviously. Also, I wonder if like ignite, if that like counts as like making the enemies burn, or if like ignite is a stage before they are burning. Oh shit! No! 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 Log out! God damn it! Oh my god! Yeah, I keep hitting the control button and the escape at the same time. Shit! Ah. Okay, well, that was not a good idea. And to be honest, you know what? I want my old setup back. I want my old setup back. Yeah. I want my old setup. So now I actually failed that map, right? Or no, I can keep doing it, right? Yeah, I can keep doing it. Well, that sucked. Yeah, so but now it's pretty hard for me to tell if what went wrong there was that if what went wrong there was like that mod with the enemies having too much life for me to handle, or like, or if it was like a combination of like me swapping out the gear being slower. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not sure. But let's just keep hitting hitting the steps. Let's keep hitting the steps. Question is if I can actually handle a little less energy shield. Like, if I can actually handle having a little less maximum energy shield and do a little more damage. So I'm gonna be a little more squishy, but I'm gonna do more damage. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, right? Honestly, I think that's what I need to do. Cause what I did, like I added, so what I did, I actually added, no I didn't, I swapped that out. Yeah, I actually swapped that out. The question is if I can handle... Okay, so I'm gonna try to remove some of my max energy shield. Like really heavily rely on my Grim Feast and go more in here, like fire damage. Do all this. So how many do I need here? Like 1, 4. So I actually need to go down here as well. Okay, so 4 to complete this outer circle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I need like 11 points. I need 11 points to fill out this. Okay, mana regen. Can I afford to lose some mana regen? Okay, let's see if I can afford to lose some mana regen here. Let's see if that's gonna make me suffer or if that's gonna be okay. So, losing some mana regen for the sake of doing more fire damage. Oh. Instead, I'm not taking away any like energy shield. I'm just doing like the mana regen for the sake of more damage. Okay, so that's fine. That's like not really like a noticeable like pain when it comes to like the mana regen, I think. So I think I'm getting a little more Sumi here, actually, to be honest, guys. Yeah, so I do not want to stay in those packs. I don't want to stay inside them after I go in for the cull. So like I just want to cull, roll, get out. Cull. Oh! Oh, snap. Yeah. Yeah, this is a glass cannon, guys. In its true definition. And the trick is just to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Freaking never stopping. Just move, 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 move all the way. Movement speed is a big part of this build. I mean, it should be like a big part of like every build, to be honest. Movement speed. But it's nice, I like it. Well, I want it to be fast and zoomy, but I still want to have control over my defenses. Kind of, I guess. That's kind of like the trade-off. The trade-off you're doing for like being super zoomy and fast, I think. At least on this build. Big trade-off is like potential serious danger. Da 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 da. Sorry, I just need to get the hammer out. Okay, my flasks are empty. But not for long, it seems. Yeah, it's definitely not as like piano heavy as PoE1. Piano flasking. Nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, this is a big crowd behind me here. Log out like that. Hit the escape button. Just like that. Just like that. Think I'm going in for... Hit the escape button. Think I'm going in for a drink. Like... Hit the escape. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. All right. Back at it again. I'm trying to catch them in my fire web. No, no, no. No, no, no. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Got that tier 15. But at the same time, keep it moving. grabbing tier 15s and keeping it moving at the same time. Life regenerating little bit bird. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna care about them. I want the big packs. That's what I want. Big packs of succulent enemies. Juicy enemies. It's the same. Sorry. No, that's not the same. I was just gonna ask like I was just about to ask like a super stupid question, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm the step farmer. I want that to be my like AKA. It's like mounts and fairy tales, AKA the step farmer. I'm gonna be farming the steps. I'm gonna be farming the steppy steps. So I'm kind of wondering, like, how much time should I give myself preparing myself for like the new Phrecia League, PoE1 League? I'm kind of like trying to figure out how much time I should give myself on that. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, it's the bird again. Yes, I'm wondering how much time I'm gonna give myself on like prepping, or what should be smart to prep for PoE 1 event. And also, uh, which mode am I gonna be playing? Should I go like hardcore? Or should I just go trade? I'm not sure. I think this map might be bricked. Yeah, just get out of the way, god damn it. Standing there being like... Nope. Noops. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide when it's time to just like pull the plug on PoE 2 for now and just head over to PoE 1. It's trying to figure out when it's gonna be time to do that. Like when is it a good idea to start like transitioning? I wonder what other like creators are thinking. What are other like big gamers thinking about this? I mean, Ben, he already moved there, like he already moved to PoE for like a couple of weeks ago, right? Hmm. Yeah. So I'm wondering when is the time to make the switch. When is the time to make the switch? Taka 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 taka. Okay. So I think, guys. So either I'm just gonna make the switch. I'm just gonna make the switch like right now. I mean, not right now, but like really soon. I probably should, right? I probably should, um, just to kind of like ease myself, or like, you know, kind of like just prep, because I've not done, I think I've done shit. I think I can count on like one hand how many characters I think how many characters I've actually completed the campaign with in PoE 1. So I really should, if I want to be trying like all these different ascendancies and stuff, I think I really need to just head back into PoE 1. Um, to be honest. Also to kind of like be a part of like the movement that is kind of like saying that, okay, we still want PoE 1 to be in development. We are not ready to like go. Like as long as the game, so what I'm thinking is that as long as the game is like staying in its current state and not like PoE 2 and not like receiving any updates, um it might be a good idea to just like, you know, just take a break, you know, and go and prep for PoE 1. To be honest, I think that's probably a good idea, to be honest. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just like realize. I'm just gonna like realize that, okay, this is as far as I got. I'm gonna pretend that this was a league. I'm gonna pretend this was a league. Um, and this is as far as I got. Or I could keep like kind of like keep struggling on this character and just don't stop playing PoE 2. Just keep playing. I'm not sure. I'm kind of like torn between the two. You know what? Thank you for now, PoE 2. I'm gonna have to go over to PoE 1. Um, I'm gonna have to go over to PoE 1 and prep. Because there is an event coming. I do want to be a part of that. So with that, guys, I'm just gonna say thanks a lot for watching. All of my earlier streams will be available over at YouTube, so please head over there if you want to catch my earlier streams, if you want to catch like reruns of stuff. And the plan is to prep for the PoE 1 event. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I can get my Sharky friend from Canada, and also hopefully some other people joining me for this preparation for this event. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be aware that pretty much at this point, it's almost like I feel like I know more about PoE 2 than PoE 1, but that's just because of like the sheer amount of content. I'm just gonna say thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna head over to the process of beginning to install PoE 1. Gonna take a break from PoE 2. I'm gonna be doing a warm-up up until the event. Then I'm gonna be doing the event, and hopefully when the event is over, the Phrecia event, hopefully there is gonna be something nice to have a look at in PoE 2. But PoE 2, for now, I've just hit 600 hours. 600.6 hours. And this is where I'm gonna draw the line, and I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna have a break. I will be coming back 100%. Obviously, I will be coming back to PoE 2. But for now, I'm going PoE 1. Preparations. I have to go out and do some business in a couple of hours. And I do want to download PoE to be prepped for my next session. Next stream I'm gonna be doing it's not gonna be today, because since I'm going out to do some business, it's probably gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow evening is probably the plan for the next stream. Path of Exile 1 preparations tomorrow. And yeah, that's what's gonna be up on this channel next couple of days, probably the next couple of weeks, I guess the next month, maybe even like a month and a half, maybe even 2 months, you know. So until there is like any like big PoE 2 updates or news or anything, I'm just gonna have a nice little break from PoE 2. I'm gonna be playing PoE 1. Also, I'm gonna be blasting some D3 with my son on the PS5. But yeah, guys, once again, head over to my YouTube channel, Mouse and Fairy Tales, subscribe, hit the like button, comment, everything, you know. I post all my previous streams over there. Come join me over there as well. Watch my past content. And I'm live on Twitch as often as I can. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you